Another day passes by without me even noticing it. As I lie on my bed and allow these thoughts to swirl in my mind, a familiar-looking face pops up above me. I always catch you daydreaming, Raylin. Even during your time off, all you do is daydream. I'm ill. Like, why do we sleep in full armor? Just out of interest. But I mean, I'm ill. You were fine with me just dicking around and reading a book. Whatever. Were you worried that I'm far-seeing again? No, why would I be worried about something like that? Anyway, Daydreamer, I have some good news for you. The council requires additional guards to patrol the halls of the castle. You will still be garrisoned here, however. I hope you will not neglect your duties and do any of that far-seeing you always do. That just came naturally off the tongue, didn't it? Why'd you always get upset about that? You need to ask. So what if I use my gift whenever I feel like it? I don't have to explain anything to a lowly Oh right, you're a guardsman now. Either way, I don't have to explain anything to you. There's a bit of red on her cheeks. What does she think I'm doing with my gift exactly? Why are you acting like the innocent one? What the fuck is wrong with your short-term memory? Holy shit, it's so bad! Like, do you not remember what we were doing earlier with Gwyn? And then acting all offended as if we'd never do something like that. You have to respect the privacy of others. Maybe pushing the boulder might have explained that better to you than I could. Again, she's threatening me with the boulder. With how often she's done that, yet never actually gone through it, I wonder what's stopping her. Don't find out. Does she worry that I've seen something really embarrassing about her and might have to reveal to the rest of the barracks? She thinks so little of me as a person, it's not very nice. Completely found it though! We've done all those things that you're getting offended about! What the fuck is wrong with you? By the way, don't think becoming a guardsman means you're getting enough training either. I'm going to work you to the bone, Raylin. Yeah, you'll fucking make us sweat and lightly jog on the spot. You might get lazy guarding those boring halls in the castle, so you're going to need extra discipline. I guess I can do it. I look forward to it. That is the spirit. Smiley face, high five, a little kiss, and let's go. May as well what they'd be saying. You must face your challenges with determination. You'll be heading out first thing tomorrow. I hope you have your shin guards on the right legs this time. Having finished... I thought they were just the wrong way around. Having finished telling me what I needed to hear, she disappears out of the room. I swap my shin guards around just once, and she's never going to let that go. You're really dumb. Like... It's something I've always found very difficult to play. Or to have characters around. Just really stupid fucking characters. Because someone who's stupid, they occasionally might do something sort of unexpected. But badly written stupid people will just sit there being stupid, and fuck me, it's painful. Ugh. It's my first day on duty in the castle. What? I want to build the most grand palace full of pillars everywhere. I want there to be a circle in the middle to show how grandiose everything truly is. And for the chairs, I shall have the finest marble possible to fit with the aesthetic, sir. Yes. What is it, Jenkins? We've already spent all of our money. Then fetch me some shitty wooden chairs instead, Jenkins. Like, come on. Really? Oh, dearie me. It's my first day on duty in the castle. I'm pretty excited, to say the least. That's not excited, that's a slightly shocked face, but well done for reusing it. To think it's my first time I've ever been on duty and I'm going to be guarding them on the council chambers. I'm no longer just a novice, but an actual warrior. Even though it's just guard duty, it's a step up in the world. Keep telling yourself that, love. Maybe I might find a monster or two hiding inside this place. Not gonna happen. I'm this much closer to actually being on the exterior of the capital. I'll be fighting actual monsters before I know it. No, you won't. Why do you keep moving vaguely? Either walk and add some pacing sounds into the background, or don't bother. I've often wondered what happens in these chambers. These are the people who lead an entire empire. It's quite a responsibility to hold. Would Ardina also be in there? Wandering in, I find a whole complement of guards at the entrance. Wearily, one of them turns to face me. Haven't seen you before. Why am I not wearing armor like that? Why am I... Oh, hang on. Is it because... Oh, that's a man. I forgot. No one cares about seeing the men naked. It's the girls that matter. See, that's why he's wearing... I mean, I'll be honest. It looks like he's... Take the helmet off and you could convince me that he's going scuba diving after this. Yeah, that's really not saving much. Someone just looks at this and goes, okay, then I'll just chop your legs off then. You must be one of those new poor souls who has to guard this chamber. Yes, I'm here on guard duty. Then I hope you can cope with boredom. I bet they have you patrolling the halls too. How did you know? Same thing happened to me. My instructor said I was getting a promotion. That's the last thing you should be calling this position. Let me guess. I'm going to hear about a monster and I'm going to break away from what I should be doing to go and fight it. I can see it happening already. That's the last thing you should be calling this position. That is what my instructor told me too. He fell for the same trick I did. Well, welcome to guard duty at the council chamber. There's one of them for each ministry in this city. All of them are quite boring, believe me. They're coming now, I hope you're ready. He motions for me to stand to attention. Rushed to get myself ready. It worked last time. I rushed to get myself into the right position. Due to panicking, it takes a bit more time for me to stand to attention. Relax, it's better to take your time. Though being fast is also an important part of this discipline. Hey, it's better to take the other option, but the one you chose is the right one. Whatever, discipline makes you stronger. As I stand ready, that is an official guard. As I stand ready, a group of men wearing hooded cloaks shuffle past me. Slowly, ever so slowly, they make their ways to the seats. When the last member takes his seat, one of the councilmen to the far left clears his throat. Oh, so this is the guy on the far left? He represents communism. So begins the... That's a wing joke. So begins the weekly meeting of the capital's councilmen. We will begin with a list of today's topics of discussion. Any member of the council, as always, may put forward requests for what is to be discussed. Personally, I would like to discuss the matter of defence, specifically regarding the more vulnerable locations on the capital's outskirts. There have been additional attacks from the Myers targeting farms outside the wall. This is us learning that there are attacks happening. Just want you to bear that in mind. These creatures are obviously displaying higher levels of intellect. We should approach them accordingly. You bring that up every time you debate. They're just mindless animals. Their debates really are boring. It's almost shocking to hear how boring they are. It's politics and bureaucracy. What did you expect? Given how numerous they are. Of course, attacks on vulnerable locations would be higher. Increased numbers alone do not account for the coordination of these attacks. My fellow councilmen, these are deliberate and targeted. We need substantial proof before we can act on that information. How can we find proof when we are too busy defending ourselves against them? Oh my god, I want to smash my head against a fan. I've yet to meet a warrior brave enough to explore the mires. This is maddening. Why did Kira do this to me? Then obviously our best course of action is to simply build walls higher and stronger, as we have been doing for the past decade. Keep paying attention. I don't know what's being said, but I'm not reading it. This is a game. I'm being paid to be entertained. I can't let myself drift off. I have to stand to attention, as boring as this is. There's also the matter of increasing the guard around the castle. We've had increased attacks, yes, blah, 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 blah. Am I talking at some point? We're suffering heavy losses on every front. You make a fair point. We want there to be civilization. I'm glad you agree. Just bear with it a little longer. We're almost out of here. Sure enough, the councilmen arise from their seats. Does that conclude our business here, gentlemen? All voices call out in agreement. See, every point and everything they talk about in this game, they drag out so long. So I imagine what they were saying was just the same thing over and over and over again. Very well, as always, we will meet again next week. Manage your own ministry's matters until then. As they shuffle out, I can hear a sigh of relief escape from my fellow guardsmen. I'm off duty now, no more wasting time listening to them. Surely having someone else around is far more interesting than just walking around for 6 hours by yourself. I might be wrong. I'm out of here. He's good to his word, leaving without a care in the world. I wish I was so lucky. I still have to patrol the hallways. My very soul feels like it was sucked out by their drowning. Does that say drowning or droning? I think it said drowning. The halls seem to stretch on forever as I dredge up and down them. This is quite a nice CG. It's symmetrical again. Like, perfectly. Whoever did this really likes their symmetricality. Oh no, the wood isn't. This stuff here, so this is different to this. I mean, this is so brown, it looks like someone's pissed and smoked on the side of it, and this one looks alright other than this one. Must I walk down these halls for eternity? It feels like eternity, to say the least. My first day as a guardsman hasn't been that great. All it has to offer is standing still for long periods of time and listening to the councilmen argue among themselves. I'm not too happy about Kira doing this to me either. I was kind of expecting to see the Empress. That's just naive. That's not their fault. Why wouldn't she be there if the council controls the Empire? Do you not understand how monarchy... whatever. Does she take an interest in what is happening to her empire at all? Probably not. Oh, well, I guess it has nothing to do with me. I just have to do my duty as a guard, patrolling, standing to attention. Come to think of it, it's about time for me to leave. The changing of guard will happen soon. As I'm about to leave, I hear something moving behind me. A ghostly-looking woman appears from before me. She's not ghostly-looking. Her eyes are just slightly narrowed compared to your stupid eyes. Big difference between ghosting. Also, fuck me, I thought my armor was bad. What is that realistically going to do? That's nothing. You get hit by a sword and you're so fucked. A ghostly woman. Jesus Christ. We have the same colour skin. So it's just her eyes are slightly more narrowed. She wears clothing suggesting that she is nobility of some sort. That's nobility? Christ. Her appearance is so striking that it leaves me dumbfounded for a moment. Excuse me, guardsman. Guardsman? That's sexist. Whoa, not a guardsman. I'm a guardswoman. Or guardsperson, if you're English. Could you please help me with something? Her voice is soft and practically emotionless. Of course it's emotionless. It takes me a moment to get over my shock and respond. Yes? We have to do this emotionless. My pet has become lost in these halls. Could you help me find him? Her pet? What kind of pet is it? You'll know it when you see it. That doesn't really help me, you know. You're just being a prick. Do I even want to waste my time finding it? Does it matter? Help find it. Wandering around the halls, I look for a sign of her pet. She didn't really describe its appearance, though. I know. Simply telling someone that they'd know if they saw it isn't good enough. I suddenly stop when I hear meowing. It's a small furry black cat hiding behind one of the curtains. There you are. I've been looking for you. Approaching the creature, she picks it up and takes it over to a nearby chair. The tiny cat bounds up onto her chest, letting out a happy meow. All I'm saying is if she's married, I'd be a fucking disappointed husband. If you know what I mean, don't take that the wrong way. Nuzzling her face, it gets comfortable and looks like it's going to fall asleep. I'm not sure if the noblewoman is relieved or not. Her face is completely emotionless. This was actually written by someone in secondary school, weren't they? They're making so many errors. It's... Thank you for your assistance, guardsman. Sexist. You look strangely familiar to me. Where have I seen your face before? I don't think we've met before, my lady. Is that so? Strange. I swear that we have. That is something that someone who's emotionless would say. I swear that we have. All these characters are written exactly the same. I just thought I'd put that out there. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Very well. It's apparent that the council is concerned for their safety. It pains me that the world has become such a terrible place and everyone has to be on guard. We once knew such light and joy. Really, did we? Really? But now, here we are, too scared to leave these walls. I'm happy to serve the Empire in whatever way the council needs me to. If I must be a guard, then so be it. Duty is not all there is to be serving, my guardsman. You must be prepared to think for yourself when the time calls for it. Idly, she looks away from me towards one of the many windows carved out of the stone walls. What do you think of the stars? The stars. Be right back, lads. I'm going to drill a hole into my head and see if that somewhat soothes the pain. You never know.